Hey, what's up? How you doing, everyone? It's James Zamero here at SwitchWatch, your home for everything Nintendo Switch related. I'm back today with another indie review. This one is Night Terrors. Game's been developed by Freak Zone Games alongside Nicalis and has been published by Nicalis. Massive thanks to those guys for giving us a copy for review purposes. As always, we're going to jump straight in, give you our honest opinions and let you know if this one is worth your hard-earned cash. Let's jump in and find out. Nicalis have been making waves on the Switch already with Cave Story Plus and the fantastic Binding of Isaac. Plus, a number of upcoming games have been announced. This time around, they've teamed up with Freak Zone Games to bring a side-scrolling runner to the console with a spooky twist that's perfect as we approach Halloween. You play as Knight, which appears to be a possessed suit of armour, and your mission is to run and kill all manner of evil beasties without dying and, crucially, without letting any of them get past you. The theme song matches the spooky feel in the game and reminds me of the 2D scrollers of old, like Gradius or R-Type. Chopping down your enemies is satisfying, though it would have been nice to mix it up with some variety. Night Terrors features retro bit style graphics and the background remains black. This is a good idea as it lets you see the mobs clearly, and this helps out as the pace picks up. You'll fight with zombies, creepy bats, ghosts, flying skulls and of course UFOs. Each looks good and suitably creepy. The character has a satisfying sword swing motion, cool looking wings, and the pickups you get later on give you some awesome looking bonuses. It's a shame that you don't get to see any different backgrounds as you progress through the levels. It would have been nice to include some variation. Night Terrors reminds me a lot of Flappy Bird for its physics and Castlevania for its feel and mob slaying. It's an endless runner that has been made for the Switch, which makes the controls feel better than similar games on mobile phones due to physical buttons. You can jump by pushing left on the D-pad or by tapping L, and you can swing your sword at enemies either with right on the D-pad or by tapping A. L and A feel the most natural. You can fly by tapping A, and the game employs the same style as Flappy Bird and Helicopter. Over tapping, you'll find yourself without enough time to drop and avoid a spike, and don't press enough and you'll stumble into a spike. Enemies each have their own attack pattern and need to be taken out with a slash of your sword. When you combine jumping and flying in between dangers with killing each mob on the screen, you get this frantic mix which is enhanced because you cannot simply let an enemy sneak past you and avoid it. Doing so loses you one of your 3 lives, and once all of them are gone, it's game over. As you progress, you get a number of points for avoiding obstacles and killing monsters, and the more you get in a row without losing a life, the more points you get for each kill. You have a simple progress bar at the top which you need to fill up in order to progress to the next level. Dying takes you back to the beginning of the game. As you progress, you will reach milestones that unlock powerful pickups that will from that point forward be randomly generated in your runs. These become progressively stronger and include a boomerang, extra heart slots and a crazy all-powerful attack that lasts for 10 seconds. The more pickups you unlock, the more often they will appear, which helps you get further in and in turn gets you more power-ups. The game features some slight variation in modes. Flight Terrors, which makes the floor a permanent set of spikes, is the first unlocked. This makes it feel extremely tough as you're constantly flapping without respite whilst killing enemies. Endless mode is up next, which is very similar to normal mode but doesn't have any levels, rather it's one continuous long run. Unlocking these modes requires you to reach a certain score in the previous mode, which is a nice touch. Combined with the power-ups you slowly unlock, you do feel like you're making progress. The game is well balanced, which is critical in what is effectively a very simple game. The game is strictly single player. With a local leaderboard, I found myself thinking that an online leaderboard would really have been a nice feature, and some additional mobs either later on or in other modes would have been welcome. There just is not a lot of variation. At $2.99 in the US and £2.69 in the UK, Night Terrors is the same price as my morning coffee. That's just crazy. It's a simple yet addictive game, and the additional modes, unlocks and high score system keep you entertained for that one extra one, and truth be told, you can't get better value than this game. Night Terrors is a perfect little runner that offers excellent value and plays well. With so many excellent big and deep games out there, it's refreshing to have something to pick up and play for a few minutes. For me then, overall, this one's a solid 7 out of 10. A nice quick game in between the big boys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. To all of our subscribers out there, thanks for sticking with us, and you might want to check out our written review over at switchwatch.co.uk. To those of you who are here for the first time, if you've enjoyed this and want to stay up to date with everything Switch related, we hope you consider subscribing. Love to see you again. I'm James Zamero. Thanks very much. Take care.